I know that I wasn't always like this. At one point, I was lost. I was confused. I didn't know what to expect in life. I found myself confused and lost, and wandering through the life, roaming around, not fitting nowhere. I didn't care about living, dying. I didn't care about suffering. I didn't care about trying to be from this world or anything. I was infused with hate, anger, destruction, and all I wanted it was to have revenge and anger and be aggressive and mean, and not giving a fuck about nobody, you know? Some people could always describe what I felt or what I was living was a kid in destruction or distress. See, I was raised by my great grandma, my grandmas, and especially by my tia Bertha. A lot of people don't understand that the impact she did in my life. I remember when we lived in the orchard, and I remember I came in, no clothes, no nothing. I just wandered to her house. You know what? Actually, it was in San Gabriel. I wondered. I walked into her. Actually, the first time that I ever really counted on my tia Berta was the day that I walked into her life when she used to live in San Gabriel, when they used to have the Nissan and everything, you know? And many years ago, my mom and my dad got separated, and they they abandoned me, technically, and I felt that I didn't have nobody to love me, to care about me, or to put up with me. I remember being young, and I was a desmadroso, fucking angry kid, a kid that had a lot of hate, a lot of just destructive. But it was, I would have been happy if God would have taken my life. I got to see a lot of my friends pass away or die young and everything. I always used to wish that God would take my life, you know? And I walked into Bertha within San Gabriel. I don't know how I got there. I think I went on my bike. I didn't expect her to open her heart, open her brazo, and to tell me how much she loved me and how much I meant for her. And she told me that I could come anytime I wanted. Well, they ended up moving from San Gabriel to Bow, over there on Orchard Street. Not Orchard, I forgot the street. And I remember that Bertha and Güero, they opened the doors to me, and they told me how much they loved me, though. I wouldn't have stayed. I promised I wouldn't have stayed. But Güero had pay-per-view. He had those chip boxes, and really, really changed my mind, you know. But Bertha, she really opened up her heart, and she told me that she was never gonna abandon me. She was never gonna leave me alone. And to this day, she taught me the meaning, the words of love, the words of being a family member. I used to always tell her, I'm not your son. Why you put up with me? And she used to always tell me, Mijo, don't say those words. We're family. As me and Bertha got along in Güero and everything, I remember Anthony, Sandro, and everybody. There's Miguel, Jojo. There's everybody. Everybody will come up to Bertha, and she always had an open door to everybody, and she always listened to all of us, and she involved herself. God blessed her with Widow. Widow put up with a lot of us. And that's why I love him. I love him like a dad. I do have a dad, everybody, and I love him. But Widow has that special magic inside my heart. He never closed the door, and he was always there. And Bertha, once we only had a one bedroom, and I used to sleep in the sala. And that's when Holyfield, Mike Tyson, The Bite, and all that, when everybody got the championships and everything. Oscar de la Hoya was probably coming up. Julio Cesar Chavez, and goes on and on and on and on and on with all the stories. Well, we end up getting an apartment right next to my Telly's. Don't have my Telly's, George and Diana. They used to live on Live Oak, and that was next to the alley. And I remember the day we're moving in, the house was dirty. It had a lot of stuff and everything. And me and Anthony, Big Anthony Sniper, we ended up helping Widow take all the trash and everything. We ended up hiring Anthony as the painter. And I think me and Widow did all the job. We put on music, and I got to experience the love of a dad because of Bertha, you know? And Bertha always told me, as long as I didn't get what I'm at, I would always have a home. And sure enough, she threw me the rules. She goes, "Mijo, you gotta go to school. You gotta be home after school. You can't get in trouble. But you gotta listen to me and to Widow, and you have to do everything possible to try to make it work. Because if you get Widow and you lose Widow or you lose me, I don't think there's nobody else gonna care for you." And to this day, I listen to Widow and I listen to Bertha. And I thank God that they opened up their heart, their home, and they showed me what love was, what a family was. I try to show everybody, I try to tell everybody the beauty of Bertha. See, she used to tell me back in the days, one of her first jobs, she worked at Capitol Records, and then she worked for another company, and then she did Korean Dance. Well, not Korean Dance, Jason Dance. And then she was always there. Jose Luis, Jojo, Miguel, everybody. Uncle Jojo tells me a lot of stories and everything, and Bertha used to love her brothers, and she did everything possible to help us, and she was blessed by Widow, and Widow always appreciate Bertha. I don't know Bertha wish she had her name or whatever, you know, but to me Bertha meant a lot. She meant everything in this world. I can never describe her more than a mom, more than a tia, more than an angel, more than anything I could ever ask. She was always there. And my deepest struggles and my deepest depressions, she was always there when I got stabbed and when I got beat up, when I lost my teeth, when I lost my daughter, when I got divorced, when I left Maura. She was always there when I needed somebody, a shoulder to cry on. She was always there, and I'm always going to respect her, and I'm always going to love her, and I'm always going to remember her. Not for the things that she did. See, me and Jenny, we used to fight a lot and have a little brother and sister attitude, a little jealousy, in other words. And Bertha never chose a person. And I thank you, Jenny, for being the best sister, for being a person that you shared your mom, and you gave us an opportunity to experience And yes, me dolió as I grew up to offend her, to disrespect her, to hurt her. But my proudest moments in life was when I started working around Güero. She was proud of us. We began with our first house over there in Güero. And then we went to the apartments over here in Loma Vista Place. And then we bought the ballroom park. Well, not we, she did. She always thought that I had a lot to give to this world. She always brought the best in me. She always encouraged me to be around. Even though I was at my failure point, or I was at my lowest point in life, she always encouraged me. She always lifted me up. She always gave me time. I mean, if you ever hear her videos and all, she was always eating in restaurants. She didn't love cooking. She cooked good, especially her chilaquiles, her pozole. She was awesome. I can't describe her in any word. I remember when I got beat up, and I came to her. She looked at me and she says, "Are you a man or you're not a man?" I go, "Yeah." Then learn how to forgive and give it to God. I can't describe her. I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing against her. Because everything she told me was for reals. As if she knew me. She knew my future. She taught me how to forgive. How to accept God. How to feel the Holy Ghost. How to give it to God. Well, as time went on, I started working for DirecTV, and me and Güero, I mean George, I made her proud. I made her feel that I had a reason, I had an opportunity, and I wasn't going to be a fuck up in life. She was proud that I was good at my job, and Güero was proud of me because he knew that I wasn't a loser or just a low life in this life, that I had an opportunity. And she used to enjoy our stories that Güero and me used to talk about work. And she used to always tell me that even though she didn't get to experience all those stories, she really got to her heart, and she was proud of me. There was a day that I came home and I wanted to have more, and I wanted to make her proud. And I ended up buying into Dicom. And I asked her first. I asked her, "Bertha, you know how you're always asking me that you want me to be something? You have greater things for me? And that you expect me to contribute to life? But I got an opportunity, but I don't know how to do it." And she told me straight up. She believed in me and she trusted me and she helped me. She loaned me the money and everything. She loaned me money to start my company, La Familia. She loaned me money to start Dicom. She believed in me, she trusted in me, and she didn't care if I paid her back or no. Which I don't know or nothing. Because I was always proud to tell her that I always be a man. And I started Dicom with my brother Danny. And I brought Bertha along. As no matter what happened, Bertha had an exciting time. She enjoyed it. She was proud of me, and I never failed her in any way. When I lost Dicom, She didn't tell me that I failed. She didn't judge me. She didn't criticize me. She understood. I got back right up, and I started another company, another contract. And she told me straight out. She gave me her house to live in, to have an opportunity to be the best of me. I didn't understand then, and I understand now, Bertha. You believed in me, you trusted in me, and you wanted to give me the opportunity that no one else could give it to me. When I lost everything, when I broke up with Bertha, I asked my Bertha, what do you think about this? She goes, mijo, if that's your wishes, if that's what you want, I believe in you. She was the only person that really understood me, and the only one that believed in me and supported me. And I talked to Maura, and Bertha was there on the phone, and I told her that it was time. No, Bertha loved her, whatever, but she wanted me to have my kids, a family, someone to grow old with. When I went through the whole struggles with Mommy, Bertha was always there. Always supporting me, always giving me guidance, always giving me love, always having my attention, and always uplifting me. I can't describe everything that happened when my marriage failed. She was the first person to uplift me. A lot of people know the story that I tried killing myself and I tried giving up in life. She's the one that technically slapped the shit out of me and made me responsive and made me have a future. And I always told her I loved her, and I love her more than everything in this life. And please, Bertha, never leave me. Never leave me. She said she'll never leave me. She promised that she's always going to be there. She's the one that supported me and gave me guidance and everything. She encouraged me. No matter what I did in life, just give it to God. Depend on Him. I failed Bertha multiple times, more than anybody could ever understand. But Bertha never held it against me. She always uplifted me, supported me, gave me confidence, and motivate me. And now that I went to court and I went through everything you could ever imagine, everything that could break a man, everybody that could break a family, and she got to see the anger in me, the hate, all. She never judged me. She never criticized me. She always uplifted me. She always made me move forward and believe in God. That I did. After that, I had my daughter. I had everything. And when I needed Bertha the most, she never denied me a door. She never denied me nothing. When my mom passed away, when my grandpa passed away, when my grandma's passed away, when everybody passed away, I've had a lot of family members. She's number 56. She always encouraged me and uplifted me and encouraged me to fight forward. She was always my strength, my reason. She was always my opportunity. I thank God that she was in my life and she encouraged me to believe in myself, Sometimes I used to ask her, Bertha, you don't get tired? And she used to always tell me, yeah, I get tired. But I don't give up on you, mijo. God put you in my life, and God put you in my prayers and my wisdom. And I gotta do the best in you, mijo. She always encouraged me to become a better person. I always felt like a failure. I always felt like embarrassed. I always felt discouraged. And I used to go up to her and all broken down and abused and stepped on. And she used to uplift me again. And she'll tell me, mijo, as long as you have an opportunity, don't ever give up. Don't ever think it's the end. Rise up, become a man, because I believe in you. And I always believed it. I've been blessed by all my aunts and my uncles and todo. But I've really been blessed because I was at Bertha. Well, Bertha, as time went on, I became a man. And I was anointed and I was blessed. Not only did you take me to get baptized and to have faith in God, not only did you give me a pastor, not only did you give me wisdom, knowledge, not only were you there to support me, not only were you there to guide me, but you're always there to listen to me, to make me understand what the consequences of life. I hope that everybody understands what I'm trying to tell them. Not everybody is blessed to have somebody as knowledgeable and understanding as Bertha. She put up more than anybody else could put up. She took care of everybody. There's a Jojo, Bird, Miguel, Mikey, Anthony, and she never lost the opportunity to be around and help everybody needed her. And I know all my family respects her. And she's the head of the family. And as time went on, she used to work hard. And I used to tell her, Bertha, you're overworking, though. But she used to always love to eat out, travel, go on vacations, and enjoy life. And she used to tell me, mijo, you live the life that God gives you. It don't matter the time or the day how many days that God lets you live, but you enjoy it. I got to hear my grandma and everybody say that, por favor, Diosito, que no se muera Berta, porque es la que nos va a enterrar y nos va a cuidar. She was always the responsible one, the understanding and the knowledge. She was the head of the family. And she didn't discriminate. She didn't put us against each other. And she never chose a person. She loved them, all of us. I get mad on occasions with my brother and I fight. Me da gusto that at the end of her life, which is her last year, he was there. Linda, Sandra were there. And Jenna got to grow up. And Bertha got to be proud of Janelle. Janelle, she's proud of you. Super proud of you. And don't judge your dad. Don't judge nobody. Especially don't judge God. You got your family now. Make the best out of it. And remember her teachings and todo. And she'll always be there for you. And don't be so tough. Don't be so strict. Because we all make mistakes. And Bertha always believed in us that we had an opportunity to